kind of stressing. But let's do this. Alright. So we're not gonna get into all of that for today. Yeah. As you can see by today's title, September coming. My last day of high school. Don't come in with all them stuff so random thing there. Like, I'm happy. I'm actually happy. No, I'm actually kind of happy still. The high school a minute ago, them never really treat me that kind of good. You get what I mean. But new videos on the way, eh? So yeah, but before we get into this title, I just want to say something. Yes, I'm not just a Jamaican YouTuber. I'm also a person, right? See, during a lot of times, no one in Jamaica usually take YouTube seriously. That usually gets me sad and upset. Yeah, extremely sad. But I do have the strength and motivation to keep going for my dream. You see me? Right now, I'm in a crisis of like, no one really take me seriously. Back in high school, we never really have the type of people to, get along with them thing. So yeah, although as you can see on my TikTok, I don't post some a lot of stuff on TikTok anymore. I switched to YouTube so a couple days time, as you can see on my past videos. So yeah, by the time I finish Calabar, I'm going to head to College of Canada. Alright? Try. I didn't say I am, but try. So basically, I'm in a tough situation right now of people not happening to YouTube, not bring up a branding on YouTube and everything. They feel like a distraction. You can do both, honestly. I try to excel academically and virtually. As you can see, I don't usually talk that much, even on camera. You get what I mean. So anyways, I have a lot of stuff out this year, but we'll get into all of that. So don't forget to follow me on Instagram at real KennyForeshaw YT. I'm active over there every day. My TikTok, you even know, kind of stressing, but on Instagram I post every day. I'm open every day, so if you wanna say something over my Instagram, don't forget to like, comment, and I'll follow up. Some more videos on the way, as promised. This channel is gonna get entertaining, guys, so you're not gonna get into all of that. So yeah, enough talking, let's go straight to this video. Peace. Okay, I saw this video. We're gonna react to another Haminations, and boy, I tell you, I scroll. This video was so funny, brother. No, brother, my experience been not once but twice. Alright, brother, man, just can't listen for one thing in my life. You see me? From one mouth, two. No, son, man, not gonna for real. So yeah, this is actually the next version of the morphine. So I'm not gonna get into all of that. And to be honest, bro, too much for storage space because I have a bag of phone, to be honest. No, I'm not cheap. Android shit, but it's a banger phone. You feel me? Right now, me in a position that doing these videos is gonna take time consuming and everything there. Or it charge. But yeah, we're gonna see what we can do. Okay? Don't forget, like, comment, subscribe, post notification bell. We're on the road to 100 subscribers. Alright? We'll start. 3, 2, 1, play.
Whoa there, let's not be hasty. It's me, your conscience. This ain't safe. Sledding down the stairs in a cardboard box is a recipe for disaster.
Watch out. A disaster.
Blood clot.
Yeah, man, I'm gonna take all this bomb box that you have for repair. So, you know, trouble, you know? Yeah, trouble there, you boy!
Hi, I'm Bryson, and like most of you, my essence currently resides in a corporeal form known as my body. What do you mean, most of us? Well, I didn't want to offend any ghouls, apparitions, or other ascended individuals who might be watching. The point is, I feel pain, and I can prove it. Ow. And if I've learned anything from my time here, it's that the internet was made for schadenfreude. What's schadenfreude? Well, it's kinda like... So, considering how many epic fail videos I've watched, I've decided to give back to the community by telling you all about my most painful experiences. Pay it forward, you know? Let's start with the ones that happened when I was young.
Alright, let's see where we go.
There I was, sitting in the tub when I looked over and saw Dad's razor.
I feel like maybe I should touch.
Wait, no.
And I went through the motions I had seen my dad do when he shaved his face. As you might suspect, small children and razor blades aren't a great mix. I cut myself up pretty badly and had to have a band-aid on my upper lip.
How the blood clot this? How the blood clot this? Let the guy fuck it up.
It made it way harder to eat my tomato soup with veggie crackers, which was the real tragedy, let's be honest. Contrary to how I portray myself in my videos, I'm a very non-violent, go-with-the-flow kind of person, with one exception. Here it comes! But there was one other time when I wanted to solve my problems using a good old-fashioned knuckle sandwich. Braden had been teasing me and pushing my buttons all day in classic Braden fashion. I guess it was worse than the usual teasing because after a while, something in me snapped and I decided the time for talk was over and that I would let my fist do the talking instead. I walked across the yard, fist clenched, ready to dole out some justice. My heart was pounding. It was time for Braden to pay for his crimes. I guess God saw what I was about to do and said,
"You're not that guy, pal. Trust me. You're not that guy."
A few moments later.
Sorry about that. I am so sorry. Let's continue straight to the video. Okay? Let's keep this open. Resume.
You'll see later, that wouldn't last forever. Speaking of brotherly shenanigans, jumping on the trampoline with my brothers was always really fun. We would play dead man, have water balloon fights, and do flips. And to make things extra thrilling, they could double bounce me way higher than I could jump if I was alone.
What?
But of course, they decided to bounce me higher and higher.
Bounce him higher, together.
No,
1,
please
2,
no.
3.
Never had been seeing this yet. I dare you before my maiden take and I never see it yet.
And I learned my lesson and never got hurt on a trampoline again.
Father God, in the name of Jesus, come
I
spare my
asked my
life.
friends to teach me how to do a backflip on their trampoline. It's kind of like a front flip, but the other way. Okay. Enough talk. I got this.
No, you don't. Watch out.
What is going on here?
I landed right on my head, and my friends legitimately thought I had died.
I know, man. So that is.
Jaja,
Somehow I was fine though, and that same day I was able to land a backflip. Little kids seem to be able to just walk away from what would have been a life-threatening injury for an adult. They're too wiggly and slippery for death to get a firm grasp on. If I landed on my head like that today, it would probably be like
multiple torn ligaments, severe nerve damage.
Now it's time for the worst pain I experienced as a child. We were at an indoor pool about to go home. Braden opened the door and left the building, and I was right behind him. But I stopped to look back to ensure my parents were with us. And while I looked away, the door closed on my foot and ripped my big toenail completely off.
No, pull up that! Pull up that! Pull up that!
I looked away, the door closed on my foot and ripped my big toenail completely off. Imagine just trying to walk out a door like a normal person and the door curses you with -10 foot armor for a year. That's right, it took me a year to grow back. Now imagine trying to put socks on a toenail-less toe. Instead of having armor, it's just nerve endings and despair. It sucks. Long story short, I think this is
never
why I
happened
haven't
to
flip-flopped. Now we're moving on to my more recent painful experiences.
Why not?
I was walking Bo to a dog park near my house. We made it to the parking lot and got a running start to jump over the divider like we always do. But I guess I wasn't locked in because my foot caught the divider and I biffed it onto the asphalt. I got up and made sure no one saw me eat it, and then realized my knee was scuffed up and bleeding. But we were already right there. Bo wanted to play with the other dogs. I wasn't gonna go all the way home without letting him play, so I just stood there watching him play while actively bleeding. Hey, are you okay? You're bleeding. Yeah, it's fine. Don't worry about it. Please stop looking at me. Can we talk about how embarrassing it is to bleed? It's so dramatic. It didn't hurt that bad. Stop crying. I don't want these strangers to know that I bleed. Blood is the body showing weakness. Now everyone knows I'm an easy target. On that note, I didn't realize how much head wounds bleed. One time, I was picking something up in my parents' utility closet, and when I stood up, my head slammed into the fuse box door. The wound itself was tiny, but it bled so much. I think it's because a lot of people keep some important stuff in their heads, and they need blood for that. But for me, it's kind of just empty space, and this little guy. Seeing how small my brain is might explain this next story. I had recently bought some new jeans, and I was taking the stickers and tags off of them. I pulled the cardboard label thing off the belt line of the jeans and noticed that the white threads they used to hold the cardboard on were still in the pants. So I decided that I would cut them off using a butter knife. I have since learned a lasting lesson about why dull knives are actually more dangerous than sharp knives because they need more force to cut things, which means there's a greater chance of, well, that. But when I was choosing which knife to use, my brain said, big sharp knife, cut dangerous. Small dull knife, less cut dangerous. So I grabbed the butter knife and got it between the threads, but it wasn't cutting. So I applied more force, the thread snapped, I lost control of the knife, and sliced my index finger. It immediately started gushing blood. It was a deep cut.
Oh God.
I wrapped it up with gauze and tape, and then, in the classic male fashion, I thought to myself, wow, that was a deep cut, and it hurts. I'm gonna ignore it for some reason. Like a man. And then I went about my day. Hours later, I visited Brody and Jen to play Mario Party, and they noticed the bandage on my finger. They made me unwrap the gauze to reveal that the cut was still oozing blood.
You should go to the hospital.
We're taking you to the hospital.
The numbing shot hurt so bad because the doctor pinched my finger, opened up the wound, and stuck the needle right up in there. But then I couldn't feel a thing, and he stitched me up. And I've got a cool scar on my finger now. And just recently, Brody got a matching scar due to a pumpkin carving mishap. And that's not the only time my finger has been hurt. I was visiting a petting zoo with my sister's family, and they gave us each a cup of animal pellets. Some llamas saw that I had food, and they came up to the fence to ask for some. I saw some people pouring the food into their hands and letting the llamas eat right off their hands, but that seemed kinda nasty to me. So I decided to hold out the cup and let the llama eat from there. But the llama lunged and bit the cup and started tugging repeatedly to try and get me to let go of the cup.
Let go of
But I
something,
couldn't
bad man.
let go because he also had my finger in his bite. Dude, let go! I'm hungry! I can't! I eventually broke free from his grasp, but he successfully got all the food I had. Now I had no food to give to the capybaras, and he learned that he could just bite people to get what he wants. Maybe I should take notes. I went to the aviary to forget my woes, but in classic Bryson fashion, I was wearing flip-flops, and the birds thought my toes were food, and they all started biting my feet. I even had a scab on my foot and they ripped it off. I thought I was supposed to feed the animals, not get fed on.
Fully done.
Sorry.
Let's see how you like it.
Mighty God.
Now, I've told you about my young pain and my recent pain, but there's one more category I've yet to tell you about. A startling amount of my pain took place on our seemingly innocent summertime family lake trips.
Alright. At this point, Massa God. No, sir, at this point, I can't watch no more else, you know. No, sir, no, sir. I want to just watch a while ago. I want to just watch. Eh? What do you think? Me thank God say we can live a peaceful day, cause me not gonna live like that, you see that? Alright, so basically I'm gonna end the video for today. It's actually a long video, but don't worry. Part 2 is coming on the way. Right now I'm at our camp. I forgot camp and everything there. So yeah. Yeah guys, sorry about that. Alright, that's actually the end of today's video. For now honestly. Right now I have a camp for go. But don't worry, part 2 is gonna come up soon. Promise you, alright? Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Official on the road to 100 subscribers, obviously. So yeah, that's the end for today's video for now. Part 2 will be coming soon, right after the basketball team. Let's get it, let's go. I love you all. Have a blessed evening. Let's get it, gang.